All right. Hey, everyone. It's Allyson Byrd. I'm so excited to be live with you. I think that technology is amazing when it works. And so thank you, everyone, for your extraordinary patience. We had just a little bit of a challenge getting our challenge initiated. So I'm really thrilled that you guys are here. Welcome to Bold Money Challenge 2016. What's up, everybody? Let's go ahead and start with making even more noise in the group. But this time, let's make some positive noise. Thank you, everyone, for posting what was happening for you. For those of you that are watching the replay, we had just a little bit of a hiccup getting this particular session live, but we are rocking and rolling now. You should be streaming on your private link. And so everyone should have your own private link is where you should be streaming and being able to hear me. And then also you should be live in our chat at www.moneymovementlive.com, www.moneymovementlive.com. That's our exclusive Facebook community. I'm so thrilled to have all of you there. If you've never joined the community, go ahead and jump over there now. And our team is excited to take care of you. So jump into moneymovementlive.com. I'm going to take a look at it, make sure that I can see everybody that's over there. So jump into Money Movement Live. That's where I want you to be. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. And let's go ahead and start by posting. The first thing that I want you to post is, I want you to own that you're a money mover. I'm going to explain what a money mover is, but I want you to post, I'm a hashtag money mover. And then hashtag break the internet, hashtag bold money 16. I started my company Money Movers when I realized originally the name of our company was the Byrd Agency, which is just my last name. And we thought, you know what, we'll just make our name really simple. And we really make a commitment not to, the name wasn't as big as much as the result. But then the more that we started to do our work, the more that we realized we really are in the business of being in the energetic flow of money. And money is an exchange for doing good in the world. Money and wealth are both energy. And so we wanted to be in that energetic flow and grace and ease around money, knowing that money moves to us and through us so that we can do good and make extraordinary leaps and bounds in the world. So when you say you're a money mover, you really are saying, I'm committed to doing good. I'm committed to being extraordinary. I'm committed to being amazing. I'm committed to my wealth, my abundance, my flow, my genius, my greatness, all of that together. So you're committed to the confluence, the energy, and the synergy that is so exciting when you own your wealth. So post in the group right now, I'm a hashtag money mover. Insert your Facebook like page. I believe that it's in groups like this that you can meet your next JV partner. You can meet the person that you need to hire, whether that's graphic design, whether that's a yoga instructor, whether that's eating support, whether that's a stylist, that could be a life coach, that could be a branding coach, that could be, listen, you may say, Allyson, but this is your group. I get it. And what I get is I'm in the flow of abundance. And so what I understand bigger than anything is that there is more than enough for you and for me. And do I think that we go into groups and we start poaching and being nasty and trying to post every 5 seconds and say, hire me? No, I don't think that's the reality. But I also don't think that's the reality of the people that I've attracted. So I trust you guys inside of this community. So I want you posting your like page. I want people connected. I want you all connected to one another. So let's have an amazing time. And let's start that with being connected. Yes or yes? All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, perfect. Now, for those of you that have never been live with me, here's what I want you to know. I am going to have you posting all the time. This session is a rapid fire 30 minutes. And so in a very quick window of time, I want you fully engaged. Some of you are at work, some of you are driving, some of you are on the subways, trying to connect to the internet. I get it. And so not all of you are able to post, but if you're sitting at your computer and you're just sitting there and you're not engaging, I want you to understand that in many ways is a reflection of how you show up in life. If you have the opportunity to play full out, my invitation to you is that your first breakthrough of Bold Money Challenge is when you choose to play full out. That's my invitation. It's a consideration. It's not a promise. It's not an edict. It's not a mandate. It's just a consideration. And then with that consideration, I request that if you're on with us, that you would play full out. And I want you to post in the group right now. Today, I'm playing full out, hashtag break the internet, hashtag bold money 16. Today, I am playing full out. Today, I am playing full out. Welcome, everybody. I'm so thrilled that you're here. Thank you so much for posting your like. You don't have to do that on any of our photos. You can just post that directly into the group, by the way. If you want to post your like page directly into the group, you're welcome to do that. Okay, did you guys just see that? I literally, hold on, let me turn my camera. Let me turn my camera on. I just missed my entire, can you guys see this? Maybe you can't see it. Oh, you can't see it. I just missed my entire mouth and poured coffee down my black, like literally, I went like this and missed my whole mouth. So it says, Carpe diem. Can you guys see that? Carpe this diem. So seize this day. And I just seized the day by pouring coffee all the way down my chest. Happy Monday to me, right? Happy Monday, guys. It's going to be an extraordinary day. All right, here's what I want you to post now in the group. And one of the reasons that I like to do all these posts is I like to feel your energy. I like for you to feel your energy. I like for you to start declaring what's real, what's right, what's true, and what's amazing for you. I think that when we talk about bold money and I introduce this concept to you all, one of the first things is owning who and why you are. Own who and why you are. Entrepreneurship is a path of service and prosperity. Hashtag bold money 16. Post that right now. Entrepreneurship is a path of service and prosperity. I want you all to understand, especially those of you that are in spiritually based service. You know, you help people in their heart space. That's a big deal. And sometimes it can be really challenging to charge, to ask for the money. Let me just do a pattern interrupt for you right now. Entrepreneurship is both a path of service and prosperity. It's not an either or, it's a both and. And you get to live in both and. It is not an either or, it's a both and. Entrepreneurship is a path of service and prosperity. The next thing that I want you to post is, my failures have made me a better, stronger, and unapologetic, oops, sorry, take the A out. My failures have made me better, stronger, and unapologetic about my success. Hashtag bold money 16. So take the A out, sorry, that's a typo, guys. My failures have made me better, stronger, and unapologetic about my success. Go ahead and post that using the hashtag boldmoney16. And I want you to know that failure is one of the most generous teachers of the entrepreneurship game. Failure is one of the most generous teachers of the entrepreneurship game. I want to encourage you guys that when I talk about what it means to be inside of bold money, I want you guys to get excited that it doesn't mean anything is perfect, but it means that everything is purposed. And so even when things are failing or flailing or not feeling good or amazing or powerful, how can that be purposeful, Allyson? Because you're going to choose to use it. And when we choose to use our lessons, they become currency. Our lessons become currency, which means we can utilize it to pay for things going forward. Let me give you an example when I say that. When I think about one of the times that I negotiated myself, some of you have heard me talk about this, when I negotiated myself out of a major deal, gave it over to Simon T. Bailey, my mentor, because I felt less than. I felt like Simon was more qualified. I felt like Simon was smarter. Well, Simon is more qualified than me, and Simon is smarter in many ways than me. Simon's brilliant, and so am I. And I got a call to take on a deal, and the deal was they wanted me to speak. My speaker fee at the time was, I'm trying to remember what my speaker fee was. My speaker fee must have been $12.5. So my speaker fee, I think, was $12.5. Let me do the math so I can remember, so I can tell this story right. So I think my speaker fee, no, that's not right. So my speaker fee was $8,000. So my speaker fee at the time was $8,000. They wanted me to speak 4 times. It was $32,000 to speak 4 times over the course of 2 days. I got so scared, like, there's no way you could pay me $32,000 in speaker's fees. I jumped out, bailed, and said, why don't I speak once and you guys have Simon speak? Simon's speaker's fee is double mine. So I said, you know, and a lot of you know who Simon T. Bailey is. He's a phenomenal mentor for me. He just got inducted into the National Speakers Hall of Fame. I said, why don't you guys call Simon? I called up Simon. I said, hey, I got a deal for you. They gave the deal to Simon. They paid me the $8,000. Then they asked me anyway to speak 2 more times and said, we don't have budget for it because we paid for Simon and we paid another speaker. And thank you for the recommendations, Allyson. You're amazing. So I ended up speaking 3 times for $8,000 versus my 4 times for $32,000, which was the opportunity that I had. Now, what's that currency? I will never do that again. I will never do that again. That was in 2011. We're in 2016 now. That'll never happen for me again. Has never happened. It's been currency for me. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that when I talk to you about utilizing your failure as currency, it makes you better, stronger, and unapologetic about your success. Next thing I want you to post is, my business is growing at exactly the right pace. Listen, your business is growing at the pace in which you have the capacity to grow it. Allyson, I am making money, but I'm not making it as fast as I want to make it. Allyson, I'm making money, but my revenue streams aren't as robust and diverse as I want them to be. Allyson, I'm on television shows, but I'm not leveraging that. I'm not able to sell sponsorships. I'm not monitoring that for the big leagues like I want. Allyson, I feel like I'm on the struggle bus incessantly, going in a cycle, trying to find myself, trying to find my ideal client, trying to understand what's next for me. Listen, your business is growing at exactly the right pace. Personal development will inoculate those areas of discrepancy and disparity from where you are to where you want to be. Listen, you got to put on roller skates early in the morning with me because I'm going to roll fast. So what I want you to understand is your business is growing at the capacity in which you can grow it. It ain't nobody else's fault. And yes, I said ain't. It ain't nobody else's fault when your business is not working. It's no one else's responsibility but yours. And so let me love on you with the gift of truth. Business is about your laser focus and your pursuit, not only for what sets your soul on fire, but what sets your bottom line on fire. Somebody better give me an amen, a wave your hand, something on that, because business is not solely about what sets your soul on fire. Business is about what sets your bottom line on fire, and you want that bottom line blazing. Somebody post in the group right now, 2016 is the year for my bottom line to blaze. Hashtag bold money 16. Listen, you don't want to blink during this session. You might miss the breakthrough of your morning, the breakthrough of your day. Welcome. Germany, Greece, Russia, Japan, Africa, North America, Canada, Mexico onto this session. There are thousands of you that are viewing this and that will view this in the replay. Whatever time of day it is, don't you dare blink during this session, because you could miss the breakthrough that will shift how you think, how you show up, and how you place a demand on your success. Post right now in the group, I invest in myself and in my business every day, hashtag bold money 16. I invest in myself and in my business every day, Hashtag bold money 16. Guys, entrepreneurship is fun. It's amazing. It's exhilarating. It requires your boldness, your courage, your strength, your tenacity, your focus, your drive, your excellence, your communication, your commitment, your perseverance, your tenacity, your strength, your fortitude. It requires you, all of you. John Legend sings it. All of me loves all of you, right? That's got to be your love affair with your business. Loves your curves and all your edges. All right, y'all know I sing anytime I get a chance, even though I'm not the singer. I'm the speaker, but I'm not the singer, right? But you got to have a love affair with your business. And you got to have a good time with it, and you got to do your business right. Listen, don't show up to your business abusing it and mistreating it and under communicating. None of us want to be loved that way. No man, no woman wants to be loved with an absent-minded partner. Nobody. And nobody wants to be loved by someone who only wants to show up for the booty. You got to be in for the whole thing, guys. That's what a love affair in business is. Don't just show up with a booty call. Don't just show up when you want to close the sale, but you don't want to be a part of the fulfillment, the sales, the marketing, the finance, the operation, the diligence of business. Don't you dare do it. All right, guys, we're keeping it real. We're keeping it real. If you're flowing with me, I want you to post in the group right now. Keep it real, Allyson. You're talking to me. Keep it real. All right, here's the next post. I am in charge of my life. I focus on what is truly essential. What I want you all to get is that the playing field of success is becoming more and more leveled as entrepreneurship is on the rise. We have men and women on this session. Our audience is 84% women. What I know, is that women in business are taking the lead. Women in business are taking the lead. If you are a woman in business, you better get yourself together, because the opportunity for soaring is occurring for you. If you're in corporate, you are staying in a deficit space of constantly trying to earn what the man is earning. When you hit entrepreneurship, you start to eliminate that gap. I just want you guys to get it. I want you guys to understand, women are dominating. I love you, men, and I'm speaking to you with power, with love, with affirmation, and with clarity, and with next steps for you as well. And this moment, I am highlighting for my sister friends what is available for us. What is available for us. So I want you guys to get it. All right. Next one. You cannot judge my breakthrough if you don't know my been through. One of the greatest things, I want you to post this, because I'm going to change the slide so that you can see my face, because I must get in your face on this one. You cannot judge my breakthrough if you don't know my been through. Hashtag bold money 16. Okay. All right. Let me sip a little bit on this one. Hold on, guys. I got to sip on this one, because I'm about to go in for a second, so hold on. I think I need to sip some more. Hold on. Okay. Now, I got to get in your face a little bit, because one of the primary reasons that many of you are not living your bold money truth, and I'm going to talk about what bold money is for me and how I express it. But one of the reasons that you're not living your bold money truth is because you're so concerned of other people's perception of you. And today has to be one of the days, because it's going to take many, many, many days for you to break that cycle. But today has to be one of the days that you let go of OPP, other people's perceptions. Gotta let go of it. Listen, hold on. I need to sip some more. Other people's perceptions ain't none of your business. And if you're caught up saying, well, I don't want people to think this about me. I don't want people to think this about me. I don't want, I don't want people to be frustrated with me. I don't want people asking me for things. Get the I don't wants away from you. Get the I don't wants away from you. One of the reasons that people fail is because they start to try to hide, particularly women, particularly minority demographics, not just African Americans, Asian, areas of Latino, Filipino. It's broad, guys, that we start having a dialogue. My hair kind of flattened a little bit. I had to give it some morning love here. Hold on, now it's wild. Okay. But one of the areas where we start failing is because our culture isn't always wealthy. What we start to do is we start to hide and we start to shrink. And when we start to hide and when we start to shrink, we fall out of our flow and our cadence and our connection with abundance and with wealth. And so I could teach you all day long how to sell, how to convert, how to do all kind of great things. But if you're not in alignment with your money flow, it's not going to matter. If you're not in alignment with your money flow, it is not going to matter. Let me be clear. Okay. I just wanted to say that. All right. That's all I had to say. I'll get off my soapbox on that one. So who's here and why are you here? Great group of folks. So excited. Those of you that have registered: energy healers, sales experts, image consultants, retailers, attorneys, copywriters, hairstylists, business consultants, spa owners, retailers, real estate professionals, financial services, network marketers, relationship marketers, nutrition and health coaches, spa owners. Welcome. So glad everybody's here. Here's the #1 reason why people come to play with me at Money Movers and why you guys are jumping into Bold Money 16. You understand that through whatever breakdown you're having, whether you're in superstardom, struggle, or startup in your business, you're leaving unimaginable sums of money on the table. You're aware that you don't know the solution, or if you know the solution, you are not clear on the step-by-step process to make it easy on how to make it happen, right? How do I get from where I am to where I want to be? All right. #1B, you're here because you lack influence. Now, I believe that if you lack influence in the world, the #1 place that you're lacking influence is over yourself first. I don't think you can blame anything external if you don't own anything inside. And when you own something inside, it actually eliminates your need to blame. So when I look at this, what I realize is if you're lacking influence over self, if you're lacking influence over your thoughts, influence over your past, meaning your past is running you. My business partner failed me. So-and-so lied to me. I hired somebody. It didn't work with them. They lied to me. They didn't honor the promise. Notice how it's they. Even if the influence over your past is last time I didn't follow through, I didn't do well in X. I'm not saying don't use your past as a teacher. I'm saying don't use your past as a prison. Oh, that's a tweet right there. Use your past as a teacher, but never use your past as a prison. It's unfair and it will keep you in bondage and you will be held hostage to things that occurred and you're never able to have influence to actually create the powerful future and present that you desire. All right. If you're lacking influence over your present situation, influence over your future, influence over your reality, influence to, with, and around others, influence to draw and connect the right people and to the right people at the right time, doing the right thing to produce the right results for the life you want so that you can become the man, the woman you know you were destined and born to be, well, then you are lacking the mastery of influence, and that's a big deal. And here is number 0.00 reason is You are here because you missed out on the concept, the innovation, and the design of living with bold money. What does that mean? Well, bold money is unapologetic money. Bold money is saying, I'm raising my hand to wealth. I'm raising my hand to legacy money. I'm raising my hand to now money now. I'm raising my hand to money that will make a difference for my family. I'm raising my hand to money that will go beyond my four walls. I'm raising my hand to money that will influence my community. I'm raising my hand to money that will be globalized. I'm raising my hand to money that goes beyond investments. I'm raising my hand to money that builds a portfolio. I'm raising my hand to money that does what? What is it that blows your mind when you say, I'll be a real estate investor? Not only will I be a real estate investor, I'll be a commercial real estate investor. I'll be a developer. I'll buy businesses. I'll help the homeless. I'll eradicate what? Hunger. What will you do? Will you stop human trafficking? What difference will you make to and through and for our world, our society? Why do you exist? See, bold money is when you say, I exist for a cause, a meaning, and what I know is there's an attachment to wealth. There's an attachment to wealth. And when I have wealth, I know I can do good in the world. When you do good, you live well. When you live well, I believe you should do good. And I think that should is relative, right? Well, should I, Allyson, who are you to determine that? I'm saying that the tribe of people that I like to play with believe when you do good, you live well. When you live well, you do good. That it's reciprocal. All right. So post in the group right now, my hashtag boldmoney16 is assigned to, and I want you to tell us, what is your bold money assigned to? What is it? My hashtag boldmoney16 is assigned to what? And what is it assigned to, guys? Go ahead and let us know. Put it out there, declare it. Is it assigned to opening up power, ability for what? What is it that you're going to solve? What is it that you're going to change? What is it that will change in your home and for your children? What is it that will change for your community? What is it that will change for your city, for your state, for your region, for North America? What is it that will change for third world countries? When you step into bold money, what will happen for you and through you and because of you? I need you guys to get this thing, that I'm not just trying to put a Louboutin on your feet. I'm not just trying to put a St. John on your back. I'm not just trying to make it to where you can slide into a Maserati. I'm not trying to just get you into a sexy, sophisticated, gorgeous neighborhood. I'm trying to get you into being a difference maker for our society, and bold money needs you. Post in the group right now, I want my bold money, hashtag boldmoney16. You have no idea what kind of energy we're creating in the world right now. When I think about sitting in my home, and I call it a home because I live there, but I was sitting in my tiny little 480 square foot apartment listening to David Nagel and Allie Brown in 2009, and energetically I was creating exactly what we're doing today. And when I look at the shift and the trajectory of my life and of my business, because I dared to come to sessions like this, because I dared to raise my hand, because what Allie Brown said and what David Nagel said, I just freaking believed them. And I just did the work, and I leaned in without any apology to my community. And I said to my community, I'm not even trying to ask you to climb with me. What I'm trying to do is go up the mountain and bring water back down. I mean, I knew that I was bringing that elixir back to my community to touch, move, and inspire my family, to touch, move, and inspire my church, to touch, move, and inspire those in my city, to touch, move, and inspire those in my state, in my region, in my country, and now across the globe. I knew what I was doing. What is your hero's journey for? What is your hero's journey for? I want you guys inspired about this. We got a whole 5 days together, guys. So here's day 1 of the Bold Money Challenge. Are you ready? All right, day 1. This is what we're doing today, people. We're going out and we're asking 5 people for $1 each. This is our Bold Money Challenge. What? Allyson, I thought you were going to have me write something, or I thought you were going to have me journal something, or I thought you were going to have me, wait. Stop trying to think what I'm going to have you do and pay attention to what we are doing, okay? Bold Money Challenge starts right here. We're going to ask 5 people for $1. And what does that sound like? Excuse me, sir, do you have $1? May I have $1? Excuse me, ma'am, may I have $1? Here's the parameters. We do not mention it's for a challenge, or we don't video the exchanges. So don't put it on video. Don't make it a reality show. All I want you guys to do is ask 5 people for $1 each. I want you to resist the urge to explain. Oh, I'm doing this because I'm part of this, and I'm in a Facebook group, and I'm doing this thing called Money Movers, and you should join too. Listen, don't start enrolling people. Not in this instance. In this instance, this is just for you. I want you to pay attention to your emotions, your internal dialogue, and your desire to protect yourself. All right, this is a big deal, guys. You're asking 5 people for $1 each. Excuse me, sir, can I have $1? I'm doing it too. I'm doing it too. I'm going out. I'm going to go to Target. I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to go, and you got to deal with people. I don't have cash. I don't have this. Why are we doing that? Today is our day of risk, of vulnerability, of being seen. Do you know how many of you aren't thriving in your business, and your price tag for your services is way more than $1? And so if you are having a hyper resistance, like, Allyson, I got to ask strangers for $1. Well, what do you think you do when you go to a networking event? When you're introducing yourself, it's not just to say, hey, what's up? Do you like me? I like you. Check this box. Yes, no, maybe so. Come on, guys. Why do we go to networking events? Why do we go to conferences? To learn and to grow, and to meet our new partners, and to meet our new clients. Listen, today, dare. Every day I'm going to challenge you. Tomorrow's challenge is extraordinary. I mean, my stomach is already like excited about tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day of this challenge is like every day. I'm telling you. And some of you may think, it's only $1. It's going to be easy. It's going to be simple. Okay, go out and do it. If it's easy, if it's simple, then what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to it's easy, it's simple. And so how are you missing that ease and simplicity inside of your own fulfillment for your business? All right, come on, let's just think about this. All right, now, the next thing I want you to do is video journal your experience on Facebook Live, Periscope, or Instagram. So what I want you to do is not video as you're going through and asking, but when you're done, I want you to do a 1-minute video that says very simply, all right, here was my experience. I went up to 5 people. I noticed on person 1 this happened, or maybe you highlight person 3 was excited for me and ready to give me $1. I noticed the generosity of people. I noticed how willing people were to help me. Maybe you feel like a beggar. And so you notice I feel like a beggar when I ask. And so now I see my hyper resistance to asking, and why I'm not showing up powerfully in networking events, or why I'm not putting bold language on my website, why I'm not managing my Facebook group with strong power and navigational tenacity to get get people to say yes to working with me. I don't know what's going to show up for you, but I want you to video journal your experience. Like, I noticed I was really courageous. And so I'm really courageous in my business every day, and I'm doing a damn good job. Maybe what you need to do is celebrate yourself more. I don't know what's going to show up, but the Bold Money Challenge is designed to help you see what you need to start doing, what you need to stop doing, and what you need to continue doing. So everything is not about boxing gloves. It's not always about beating yourself up. You could be doing some things hella amazing. And then you could be doing some things like not amazingly well, and you need to address that. Then I want you to also identify what's showing up for you as a leader, personally and professionally. What's showing up? Wow, I found myself not knowing how to script, or, stammering over my words, or feeling uncomfortable, or I found myself really bold and really strong. And I'm like, wow, you can really do this. I reminded myself that it feels good to make an ask. Remember, selling is about having a permissive dialogue that starts with, can we have this conversation? And maybe some of you are just missing asking for that permission, and asking for this dollar will be the thing that will make a difference for you. Day one challenge, ask 5 people for $1 each. Do not mention it's a challenge or do any video while you're doing it. Resist the urge to explain. Pay attention to your emotions, your internal dialogue, and your desire to protect yourself. Day one, video journal your experience on Facebook Live, Periscope, or Instagram. When you're done, use the hashtag BoldMoney16. Our team is going to be looking for those and replaying some of those inside the group and through our email list, because we want to hear what's up and what's happening for you. And then experience what's showing up for you as a leader, personally and professionally. Listen, revenue blind spots hide in uncollected cash, untracked expenses, product roadmap is undefined, not having a clear selling plan, not having a selling system, exhaustive sales processes, lack of automation, and revenue blind spots hide in smallness, over talking, defensiveness, fear of rejection, uncertainty, and a lack of boldness. What I'm inviting you to is to be bold. That's my invitation. Blind spots are deadly to your business. When you don't know what you don't know, you set yourself up for failure you cannot plan for, nor can you create wiggle room for the rebound and contingency. So you got to open up this blind spot, because if this is stretching you in your comfort zone, I guarantee you your product is more than $1. Yes or yes. Your product is more than $1. So this is a big way to reveal and open up what's up for you. Here's the good news. Failure is never final. Failure is feedback, and feedback is truly the breakfast of champions. We don't die from failure. We find our rise, guys. So Khadijah says, I have no problem with asking a stranger for $1, but what if they ask, what do we need it for? Are we allowed to truthfully answer? Do we make something up? Listen, it doesn't have to be difficult like that. I'm saying, don't start with the explanation of, hi, I'm part of a challenge. Can you give me $1? Because what that does is that protects you, right? So that makes you, that immediately says, I don't need your $1. But I'm doing it because of a challenge, which is how we want to sell. I don't need your sell, but I do this business, and then we aren't hungry, we aren't driven, we aren't strong, we aren't in front of the client doing what we need to do. If they say, what's the $1 for? Then say, well, I'm part of a challenge, and today's challenge is that we ask for $1. Would you be willing to give me $1? So you don't have to go into a big explanation, but give them the truth and just ask for the $1 again. Be concise, be clear, and ask for what you need. All right. Number one revenue blind spot is because your activity in business is too low. Number one revenue blind spot for any business that is flailing in terms of reaching the numbers of what they want is their activity is too low. And when you are suffering from economic contractions, meaning you don't have the wealth, the revenue, the cash flow that you desire, the breakdown in your business that must be repaired immediately is activity. Ask yourself, what are the top 5 reasons why people don't know I exist? Ask yourself. Now, solve for it. And one of the biggest solves is people don't know about you because you aren't putting yourself out there with boldness, with clarity, and with understanding. Here's what you want in business: predictable profits, maximized cash flow, consistent revenue, less work, and greater pay. Yes or yes, right? Do we want to work less, make more money, have consistent revenue, maximize our cash flow, and be able to predict and foretell where our profits are coming from? Yes or yes, right? We want that, right? All right. Well, here's the number one thing that halts us from that. We're not hungry. And one of the greatest mistakes in business is to stop being hungry, or worse, we stop acting like we're hungry because we're afraid of a thing called commission breath, which is, give me a sale, give me $1, please pay my rent, please pay my mortgage, please give me a deal, right? We think that's what hunger is. But hunger in business is just being dedicated, diligent, upfront, honest, communicative, and navigating people from where they are to where they desire to be with your product, your solution, your service. What I know for sure, you cannot afford to make mistakes in these times. Let your competitors act like they don't need the business while you make it clear you do. Let your competitors act like they don't need it, but you better be out there doing things like you've never done before so you can gain the clients that they leave on the table. Post now, I want my bold money, hashtag bold money 16. I want my bold money, hashtag bold money 16. All right, so here we go. I am, when I look at bold money, what's going on, I want you guys to know this. I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to invite you into coming and hanging out with me here in San Antonio. And then I'm going to close with a story. And then we're going to jump into our challenge today. You guys are going to be posting about it all day in Facebook using the hashtag boldmoney16. We're going to do this thing. But listen, we don't start and stop here. I'm inviting you guys to Unconference 2016, July 29th and 30th, for entrepreneurs, by entrepreneurs. I want you in a community. Can you guys imagine that this community that you're experiencing right now online, we all come together as a collective in one city, in one force, at one time, what that's going to feel like? Can you imagine not only that everybody's coming and you're the one that said, I'm not, what it's going to feel like to see all the posts online and everybody excited and everybody having their breakthrough and you're not here. I don't want that experience for you. We have opened up Unconference Enrollment 2016. There are 3 ways for you to register. There are 25 spots that opened up for Unconference Super VIP. There are 125 exclusive spots that opened up for Unconference VIP. And then we opened up Unconference Group VIP, where, get this, guys, you get to get 5 VIP tickets for only $3.99. Now, if you buy VIP tickets, they're $1.99 each. If you buy group VIP, then you buy 5 for $3.99, which means you tell your colleagues, you tell your friends, you tell anyone that you are in the business of doing business with, come be with me, do the math. All right, do the math. That puts you at what? $79.80 per ticket to be VIP at Unconference 2016. We know we're going to sell out of super VIP. We know we're going to sell out of VIP, and we know we're going to sell out of group VIP. I mean, we're just 1,000% clear. Allyson, why don't you open up for 500 seats? Because I don't want to. I want 125 hungry, passionate, driven, overzealous, excited leaders who are jumping in, playing full out, raising their hand without apology, saying to their destiny, pick me, choose me, I'm over ready, I'm beyond excited. 2016 is my year. 2017, I'll revolutionize my industry. 2018, I'm going to change the world. 2019, my life is going to be barely recognizable. And 2020, I am living the genius of my extraordinary success without anybody's permission, anybody clicking like on my destiny. I am doing the damn thing. I mean, I want the people that are ready. 25 spots in super VIP, 125 in Unconference VIP, and then in group VIP, I think we opened up for 10 total packages. It's officially open at www.unconference2016.com, www.unconference2016.com. Let me say something to you very clear, because I want you guys to get. I want you all here. And everybody says, is there going to be live stream? Well, let me answer to you. We are offering live stream, but live stream is not live. What does that mean? You can attend via live stream a week later. What, Allyson? Yep. I know in previous events, we have run live stream in the moment. We are not doing that this year. This year, Unconference 2016, you get all the juice, all the goods, all the amazingness being live with us in the room. You want the live stream, you can't make it. I understand, I respect that. I want you to get the knowledge, I want you to get the resources, but you won't be able to get it until after Unconference. So you're going to get the live stream as a recorded series, but you are not going to get the live stream live and in the moment. Not only that, we are also limiting live stream in the room on people's Facebook Live, on people's Periscope, because Unconference 2016 is for entrepreneurs, by entrepreneurs who say, I'm setting aside 2 days of my life to expect something beyond amazing. I just want you guys to get it. Now, for those of you that are super VIP, you start out a day before everyone by doing a mastermind with me in my home on Thursday evening. You are being bussed from the hotel. You're going to be taken from the hotel and bussed into my neighborhood. We're going to have an extraordinary time. We're going to have a food truck here. We're going to eat. We're going to have an adult moon bounce in the back. We're going to have games. We're going to have fun. And we're going to mastermind, and you're going to sit with me and my wealth coach. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to open up, where is the money for you? Listen, super VIP is valued at over $4,000. Tickets are only $4.99. With super VIP, not only do you get the private mastermind in my home with me, super VIP, you get preferred seating, you get your Unconference t-shirt, you get your Unconference swag bag. Guys, there's so much littered with this. You get lunch every day, you get dinner, you get your drink at the whiteout party. We also bring on a massage therapist where you get a chair massage on site. You get an Unconference 2016 yearbook. I know it sounds like Disneyland because that's the way I want it. Here's what I want you to understand. Unconference is about profit. Where is your money? Unconference is about play. Are you enjoying your life? Unconference is about purpose. Are you doing the thing you've been destined to do? I don't believe you can leave any of them behind. Profit, play, or purpose. I don't think you want a life without money. I don't think you want a life without fun. And I don't think that you want a life without intention and without meaning and without contribution. I just don't believe you want it. Now, all the different things, if you go to unconference2016.com, we know that super VIP is going to sell out. Everyone at Unconference is a VIP. I have never liked walking into environments where I didn't feel like I fit. Unconference is where you fit. Everybody fits. Everybody checks in. Everybody is excited. Everybody's warm. Everybody's welcome. We want you here. You are VIP all the way. And then there's super VIP. Why do you join super VIP? That's where you find the people that are your next partners. That's where you find the folks that say, I'm committed to being above average. I'm committed to doing what it takes. Now, I want you to get here. I want you to get here. I want you to understand I'm not discrediting VIP. VIP is amazing. Why? It's Unconference. And I want you to understand that there is a big distinction between VIP and super VIP. And I want you here. And I want you having an extraordinary time. And I want you swagged out, and I want you rocking it, and I want you over ready. We are leaking out every single day, more with the schedule, more speakers, more leaders, more teachers, more details for you so that you'll understand everything that's happening day over day. But let me tell you, this is not only the most exciting conference that you've ever experienced. Look at the video alone, but the content. Now, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at just one of the pieces of content that we have, and one of the pieces that I'm teaching you guys that I think is absolutely extraordinary. I think that this is on Saturday morning, and I'm teaching you on how to profit hack, on how to build a 7-figure empire utilizing your speaking platform alone. Allyson, I'm not a speaker. If you are in business, you are a speaker. If you run a business, what you say about your business matters. How you position, how you script, how you dominate. We are doing the work in the moment. I want you guys to get Unconference is extraordinary. Unconference is probably the smallest platform, meaning we have the fewest amount of people where we share the most of our resources. It's real. Why? We do hangouts like this, and with these hangouts, we have thousands of folks. But when we ask who's going to be the one to initiate, to jump all the way in and to play full out, well, then we start to see the real players start trickling in. Unconference is absolutely amazing. So today only, super VIP bonus, the first 3 people that buy super VIP bonus today, the first 3 people that buy super VIP, you are going to be styled by my stylist for Unconference 2016. Yes. Now, you may look at my clothes and go, I don't like what you wear. Listen, don't be hating on me. No, I'm joking. You are not being styled to look like me. You are simply being styled by my stylist. Men, you are going to love this as a bonus. Women, you're going to love this as a bonus. When you come to a conference, you want to look the part to get the role. You want people looking and going, what's up with her? What's up with him? How can I do business? Every time I walk into a conference, I can walk into a conference with 1,000 people. I can walk into a conference with 30 people. And people are walking up to me saying, who are you? What do you do? How can I do business with you? I had a guy last week at PNC, George Fraser's conference. I literally almost broke my ankle because he stepped right in front of me and said, I don't know who you are, but you look like I need to know you. I said, but could you have said that from the side? Because I almost broke my ankle. And you know what he said? He said, no, I wanted to collide with you. And I just laughed. I laughed. He said, I just got to know who you are. Now, he didn't know I was a speaker. He hadn't seen any of my flyers. He hadn't seen any of my YouTube teasers. He didn't know any of that. But what he knew was by my look, my posture, who I was, he wanted to be connected. And you guys want that same thing. So what will you receive as your super VIP added bonus by being styled by my stylist? You're going to receive your virtual lookbook. You're going to receive 2 complete outfits for Unconference 2016. She's going to lay that out for you. I mean, let me tell you guys, you are going to love this as a bonus. Allyson, why are you adding this on? Because I think that the universe rewards those who take action. And so I believe that the universe conspires for our good, and you're on with us right now. And those of you that are jumping in, playing full out, ready to take action, we're ready to be a part of your universal reward. If you want to create your destiny using the business you've selected as your financial vehicle, I challenge you to attend Unconference 2016. It's just my challenge. You want it all. And so if you want it all, what you must know is you've got to step in to start doing things that open up for all. I can't even say that Unconference is a risk. So, one of the things I say all the time is risk it all to gain it all. But there's no risk in attending Unconference. There's community here. There's learning and curriculum for you here. There are partnerships for you here. There's revenue for you here. There's goodness and greatness for you here. I can't even say that there's any risk at all for you attending Unconference. All right, so, there's supposed to be a little picture there. Okay. Oh no, I took it away. I just remembered. Okay, so look on the left. There's no picture there, right? Why? Because I want you to imagine your face goes there and it says, I attended Unconference in July 2016, and by April 2017, I generated nearly $79,643 in one revenue stream for my business. I want you to imagine that. Allyson, what would I do to create $79,643? I don't know. I made the number up. I made the number up. But do I believe that you could discover that at Unconference 2016 and by April 2017 that could be your reality? My answer is 1000% yes. Valued at $4,583 per seat, Super VIP right now is available for $499 only. And for those of the first 3 of you that enroll today, you're going to get personally styled by my stylist as an added bonus to everything else. Your VIP enrollment right now is at $199. We start every day at 9 a.m. We end every day at 2 a.m. FYI. So if you think you're coming for a retreat, let me be clear, you're not. You're coming for Unconference. You're coming to master bold money. You're coming to learn how to be unapologetic. You're coming to find your sweet spot. You're coming to be radical. You're coming to be amazing. You're coming to show up. You're coming to boost your skill set. You're coming to learn the curriculum that you need to build. You're coming so that you can understand how to digitally leverage yourself with power. You're coming so you can understand how to maximize your speaker platform. You're coming so that you can understand how to shift from your 6-figure success to 7 figures. You're coming so you can understand how to master your 5 figures to get to 6 figures. I mean, you're coming for a myriad of reasons. Officially open Unconference2016.com, Unconference2016.com. I want you to go www.unconference2016.com right now, and I want you to secure your registration. And your registration, listen to me when I share this with you, your registration is the difference from where you are to where you desire to be. I'm so thrilled and I'm so excited at the opportunity to see you there. All right, guys, listen, here's what I want you to know. When I look at what was the massive difference that created something new for me, you guys heard me talk about David Nagel, Allie Brown. You've heard me talk about Lisa Nichols. You've heard me talk about Les Brown and George Frazier and Susan Taylor and Paula White and so many leaders that have made a difference for me. And I want you all to know, with all love, honor, and respect, that we stepped into our bold money challenge because many leaders are missing out on their next extraordinary level of success because you simply won't be bold in business. And I want you all to be bold in business. I want you to understand that when you step into Unconference 2016, you're going to have a platform, a digital resource library of over 70 speakers. When you come live into San Antonio, you're going to have over 5 dynamic speakers that are going to be in your face. You're going to get introduced to our money pitch leaders. You're going to get to meet some of our virtual workshop leaders that come in from all across the globe. I want you to know that your next business partner, your next business deal, your next JV relationship, your next opportunity, your next investment is all inside. It's all wrapped in. It's wrapped inside of your boldness. I think about the time that I stepped out on the skinny branch and I bought my first conference ticket ever at $3.99. And I remember asking, saying, I remember calling and saying, well, is it going to get this? And are we going to do this? And are we going to do this? And I remember the person on the phone saying, why don't you just come? And why don't you just choose? 2 things I want you to choose. Be engaged 1000% with Bold Money 16. We're together 5 days. This is day 1. We got 4 more days to go. Today, you're asking 5 people for $1. You're stepping in bigger, badder, bolder, and stronger than ever before. And then I want you here with me. I want you meeting your money mover family. I want you inside of this incredible reunion that we're going to have. And I want you loving and enjoying every single moment. You are extraordinary. You are amazing. More than anything, you're unrepeatable and so necessary for our world. Post in the group right now the 1 word that describes your experience of our session today. Those of you that have jumped into Super VIP or VIP, post in the group, tag me at Allyson, count me in. I'll see you in San Antonio. That way I know to anticipate and have a big old hug with your name on it. But more than anything, have your profit acceleration plan. Make sure that your revenue blind spots are eradicated. I mean, all the different things that are going to show up as a result of you saying yes to doing something, to be more, to create more, to do more than just having more labor for more revenue, but understanding the strategy and the sophisticated process so that you can create more money. Remember, money is not earned, money is created, and it's waiting on you. Let's have an extraordinary Bold Money Challenge. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, 7:30 Central Standard Time, Bold Money 16. I'll see you guys.